Hey guys, Tattoo for You Richard here, and it's time for the tips, trips, tips, tricks, and whoopsies video. Yeah, it's time we're getting back on the LEDs. It's gonna be a real short video, nothing fancy today, because I've got painting process going on it, and I need to really get that done before I do more LED stuff. But I just did want to give you an update of what's going on, and kind of go over with you some of the wiring stuff, because I am going to start wiring it today. So yeah, let's go table down and check out what we got. Alright guys, here we are, table down. So we're just going to go over a few little things, my updates on my lighting dilly-dally. Just pull you out a little bit so you can get a better view of the surroundings. And hopefully this camera doesn't fall over. It tends to like doing that on me. So here we have the base. I painted it and primed it black, and my my fiber optic cables have snapped. Several of them along the edges. I put it on a shelf and some stuff fell on it. They snapped off. So the sides may or may not be lit up by the time all this thing's said and done. But yeah. So word to the wise, if you do this, paint your piece first, then wire it. Then set it up. I did it the wrong way. Now you know how not to do it. Do it the way I don't do it. Because you can easily drill a hole in the end once you're all... Actually, you can prep everything. Get it all prepped. You know where your holes are going to be. Prep it, paint it, whatever, be done. Because I can unscrew this. I should have done that, but I didn't. So in the meantime, all my fiber optics are snapping off. So paint your piece first, then run your wiring. Don't ever do like I do. I was planning on spraying it, and then after it was all done, snipping these off and having clean, fresh wires coming out, and instead they're snapping off on their own. Now for the battery power source. So this is just semi-rigged right now. So what we have is, here's your light, here is your battery, here is your switch. Now, it's going off right now because the two wires, let's zoom in a little bit. Because the two wires are touching every once in a while over here, they'll hit and they'll complete a circuit. But the whole point of this is not to have to complete a circuit. So let's put this wire here. Oh, look at that. Oh, everything's going to poop in a handbasket. Okay, I'm back. I went ahead and put some electrical tape on here to hold these together better. But anyway, let's look at this, how we have it right now. So, your power, the ground is connected to the ground on the light. The positives are connected to the switch. And I believe, don't quote me on that, but if I put wherever the power source hot wire will have to be first in the list, in the switch, and then your other stuff's going to be later on. We have a little sample diagram here. You got your power source going to one of them, and then you can do multiple LEDs. You just do all your grounds to the power source ground, and then you do all your hots to one of the other connections, which is what I did here. You got the hot wire coming into this connection, and then you got the power source coming into this one. I think technically I could put the power source on here, which I'll test that in a minute, but it's all hooked up. Boom, and it works. So that's all you got to do. It's that simple. Now what I have in here is I cut a little hole, and I'm going to glue it from the inside so it sticks out. And then what I'll do is I'll just put a little hot glue on here, stick it, and let it seal for a minute, just a little bit. I don't want to do a lot because I don't want to gum up this works. But I'll do that, and then once I get it to seal a little bit, I'll put some hot glue on the other end. And of course I'll have it like up and down like this, so it's like, oh, so it's on. Aww. 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 So yeah, it's that simple. The other thing too, can I get this undone without breaking a wire? Let's see, pop that loose. There we go. I want to see if I can slide it over one more and keep them a little bit more separated. I mean, I guess it's kind of crummy to waste this switch for just one LED. Ultimately, I guess if you're doing multiple LEDs, it'd make more sense to use a switch, but you know, I'm going to do it because at the same time, it's kind of a pain in the butt to have to go in and unplug a battery every time you want to turn this off. It's a lot easier just to flip a switch, right? So let me see if that still works. No, it does not. So they have to be close together, I guess. I don't know what the third switch would be for then. Yeah, see? Okay. So yeah, you'll just do it like that if you get it. You'll have this coming in first and then this coming in second. So as long as they're close together in the circuit list, I guess is how it works. In the picture I have, it has it, your power source comes in the first one and then this one comes in immediately the second one. So something to give it a try, you know, to test that theory out. Sorry about that. Camera's a little floppy. Camera's tired. It doesn't want to work today. Stupid camera. Alright, now some other issues I'm having and some things I have to work out is going to be the, let's tilt you up here, the mounting system for the battery. Let's go ahead and unplug this now. Stupid camera. Seriously. You lazy, no good layabout slouch. So, this is going to be mounted on a board with terrain and scenery and stuff around it. And then this goes on top and it screws together, okay? Now, that's awesome, cool, you know. Good idea. You know, I can access the battery and everything like that. But if I just have the battery laying in the bottom there, when I go to unscrew it, that battery's going to be twisting and moving, putting strain on those wires and potentially breaking them loose or whatever. That's not a good idea. So I need to rig up some kind of shelf in here, like just a small little battery shelf to where the battery can sit off to the side over here. I'll look and see how high up the rings fit once it's screwed in, and I'll mark it so the battery's probably gonna be like up here somehow. But I need some kind of shelf for the battery to sit on. That way I can unscrew it without the battery moving at all. I'll put it in there and do like a little lip or something, and then be able to kind of pop it out in and out. So, but I think a little bit of styrene in there, just build a little styrene shelf would be just enough to do it, and then everything will be right there, easily accessible. So yeah, that's my problem, and I think that's how I'm gonna get around it. I'm still a little bit sticky on spots. I'm gonna mess up this primer. But for now, my goal is to get this bad boy painted, get them completely painted and done. Once it's done painted, sealed, varnished, everything is 100% done. I'm going to turn around and get the lighting finished up and run. And hopefully, since this is all, it's just screws going around, I can still take the top plate off. Hopefully I can get in there and figure out how to fix the LEDs around the edges. And I know they weren't super bright, but still, it's just a nice little effect that would be cool to have. So, wish me luck on that, guys. In the meantime, that's all I have for you for today. I'm going to try to get this painted up this weekend, have it completely done, and get the video made of the finished wiring and stuff. And then maybe by next week, we'll have the showcase on this. We won't have the showcase on the terrain piece itself, like the base and everything, because I still need to work that one out. Like I have a board I think I'm going to use. I just need to cut it to size, factor in what I want to use, and then go from there on it, because I'll still need to later on ultimately. Otherwise, it's just going to be it's that sitting in the middle of the field with a small base on it. I'll need to figure out some stairs later on to buy that I can come up with to come down, and then I'll need to have some kind of every time I go to say it, my head goes poo-poo. A catwalk, more or less, like a nice little bridge, so that way if I build another terrain piece with it, I can have that bridge go across, you know. So that's where I'm at right now on it. Hope you enjoyed the video. It's short, like I said. If you have any questions or anything else you'd like me to do a tutorial on, hit me up in the comments below. I'm still working on the casting stuff, man. It's money, and I don't have money right now, so once I do, I will get the stuff to do some casting, and we'll start a little casting series. We'll talk about press casting, full-on molds, silicone molds, what I personally use, what you could use. So yeah, guys, I thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, put a comment down below. Do all that other jazz. You know what to do. All the typical stuff, the YouTube stuff you do. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I know it's Thursday, but my kids get out of school today for the summer. So, welcome the fun times. Yeah, guys, love you. Y'all take care. Have a glorious and fruitful and amazing nerd life, my friends. I'll see you next time.